Hello YouTube, and today we're taking a look at the John Deere Z335e series of sit-on lawnmowers. This is a zero-turn mower because if you didn't already know, if it's got two handlebars, that usually indicates it's a skid steer type, and it's zero-turn because it will turn about either one wheel or in between the axle, because these two wheels, you spin them in opposite directions, it will rotate about the center. And I say that because these front two wheels are essentially just there for keeping it stable, so the front's not digging in the ground. So these just make it a four-wheeler vehicle. If you lift it up, they'll spin in a full 360 degrees, no problem. Does mean the ride's quite hard at the front, but nonetheless they do the job. Very comfortable to drive for quite long periods of time. Drives really smoothly because it's all in the hands, nothing on the feet, which is really weird but nice and relaxing for the feet. It's very nice to easily steer forwards, backwards, rotate. You can go up and down without the hassle of having to do a three-point turn. Obviously, if you do have one of those mowers where it's a steering wheel and it can't rotate above the spot, then you just go round in loops like that, so you progressively go across. But to get that nice striped effect, it's really handy to have one of these. I do believe the cutting width of this is 2.7 meters. Don't quote me on any of these specific details. You can just go on the John Deere website and look it up for yourselves. But just a quick look around the mower. There's your handbrake, so it's currently on. When you push it down, that takes it off. These are the handlebars, and it will not start, and it would kill the motor if the handbrake wasn't on. Or rather, if you try and start it now, you have to have the brake off. You just move both of them together like that, and then you can push them forwards. It's obviously extremely hard when the motor's not running, but otherwise they work nicely. This is where you top up your fuel. There, just unscrews. It's got a big tank. Can't tell you how many liters rather there is, but imagine this times 5, because there's more land I cut at the back, because this is not my house, this is my neighbour's. So again, just like to say a quick thank you to her for allowing me to cut her grass. There's the motor. Any of you who know a lot about mowers will immediately pick up on all the details. Metal casing around the end. You can get a tow bar hitch for this to pull along things, but I don't really see the need, nor does my neighbour. This garden doesn't require it. Two solid tyres at the back. You've got a cup holder there, 2 of them. You can put a radio if you want one, or whatever else. I use a standard pair of British military issue ear defenders. Picked those up at a military surplus store. They're great, but it is really noisy. You have a fuel indicator there. It doesn't tell you how much is left, but it just goes red when you're down to I think the last few liters or something. Speed, cruise control, your choke. Pull this up like that to start the rotors. Push it down, kills it. That's your ignition key there. Twist that. Over here you adjust the height of the deck. So obviously you take out the pin, then you would pull this up and move it towards this way, so towards your right if you're sitting in the chair, and then lower it down to your desired setting, and then just put the pin in. Overall, really good mower, does a really nice job. Great for cutting large surface areas, and leaves it a nice finish. And again, with the zero turn, you can get that nice striped effect. One last thing, the chair can be adjusted forwards and backwards, and I've cut this I think in 2-hour periods before, and it was a little uncomfortable after 2 hours. The chair's not the best, but again, it's fine, it works perfectly. And again, if I didn't mention it, little cup holder there. Otherwise, that covers everything. Thank you all so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.